Hello, Palsy here. Today I want to talk about something that needs to be said in regards to facial rehabilitation and working on your face when you have facial paralysis. The placement of your fingers and the way you stretch is extremely important. It could make a stretch completely ineffective if you're not doing it correctly, if you're not placing and not targeting the area that is really tight. And specifically, as you progress in your recovery, your stretch out are going to have to be more and more targeted and more and more localized if you want to make a difference. So I'm going to take one example, for example, of with stretching of the eyelid, for example. So initially you could have to stretch your eyelid and encourage it to close. There's obviously this stretch like this, and so this is a pretty broad stretch. As you can see, I'm going to be stretching like this whole entire area when I'm doing this. So as you progress and as there's some return of movement, you can close your eyes, but you still feel, there's a little spot that's very, very tight. And for example, it's going to be right here. Well, what you're going to have to do is you're really going to have to zone in on that spot and really stretch. And that could be a stretch in this direction apart. Remember that all these fiber can really contract in a lot of different directions. And you might have to stretch in a specific direction in order to make it looser and in order to regain some more movement. So let's say I'm feeling tightness here. This is how I'm going to have to place my finger, for example, just like this, and really hold that. And it might have to be more actually like this or like that. So this is just one example of the importance of the specificity of a stretch and how to stretch using your fingers. I see one common mistake that I see a lot is people kind of, when doing strokes on their cheek, for example, they're using like the side of their finger and they're using their entire finger. That doesn't really do much. You're gonna have to be more specific with this and then using really more the tip of your finger, and you're gonna get a lot more results doing that. So I hope that was helpful. Again, can't be specific necessarily with your condition because I don't know what your exact presentation, but I hope that gives you an idea of things to try in order to make some headways and some progress in your facial recovery. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later.